Welcome students. Today in this video we are going to learn Carnot map using 4 variables. In our previous classes we have learned how to simplify a Boolean expression using Carnot map using 2 and 3 variables. Here we are going to learn how to simplify it using 4 variables. So for 4 variables means that we have a 4 variables. Suppose f, a, b, c, d. You have to consider this sequence of variables. Okay, that means a, b, c, d. Okay, so for 4 variables, what is the combinations of truth table? You have not done the truth table of 4 variables which we need in Carnot map, and we don't need to that table. We can easily take the mean term expression from the Carnot map from the Carnot map table. Okay, we don't need to remember the truth table. So let us see how we take it. Here it is 4 variables. That means a, b, c, d. This is 4 variables. So for 4 variables, what will be the combinations of truth table? That means to the power 4. That means 16 combinations are there. Okay, those 16 combinations are in truth table for 4 variables. Okay, so 16 combination means the mean term should be from M0, M1 to obviously M15, as it is 16 combinations. Till now we have done with 3 variables. 3 variables means our 2 to the power 3, 8 combinations. That's why we get M0 to M7. But as it is 16 combinations, our mean term must be M0, M1 to up to M15, and max term must be M0, M1, so up to M16. Okay, so let us see how to create. At first we have to know the table of Carnot map. So as there is 16 combinations, so 16 boxes must be in the table. 16 boxes means 4 into 4, 4 vertical row and 4 vertical column. Sixteen combinations are there. Okay, and as we know, we have to write the variables in vertical and in horizontal directions. So in vertical direction we should write AB, and I have told you we must follow the sequence that AB is written, AB value must be written in vertical condition, a column, and CD must be in horizontal column. So our values are, we know that our values must be, so our values are here 0 0 0 1. Obviously here it is 1 0 1 1. Okay, and here also it is 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. As we know, 1 bit changes, so obviously 1 0 must be in 4th places and 1 1 must be in 3rd places. Okay, okay, now our values are here. It is, we know M0, M1, M2 is here and M3 is here. So for 16 we know our up to 15 combinations. So mind it how the mean term should be placed. M3, then it started from M4, M5, M6, M7. Okay, so this is only for 3 variables. We know that. M7 is there. Now it comes M8. M8, as it is jumped in the last row, M10, so M8 must be in the last value. As in for vertical, M2 is in last and it comes here M3. So as well as M8 must be in last row, M8, M9, M10, M11, Now M12, M13, M14, M15. Okay, this is our Carnot map table, and we should place the mean value here if we like this way our mean term, and if we want max term then also for max term here it is for max term value. This cell is for M0, M1, M2, M2, M3 like this. Okay, if we consider max term value, then for max term also it is M0, M1. So for max term value also it is M0, M1, M3, M2, M4, M5, M6, M7, M8, M9, M10, M11, M12, M13, M14, M15. Okay, for max term value also the positions are same. Okay, now we know that I have already told you we can group the 1 every time in the 2 to the power. That means we can group 1 by taking 2 to the, as 2 to the power 0 is 1, we can take one single one into consideration. 2 to the power 1 means 2, we can take 2 ones. 2 to the power 3 means 2 to the power 4 means 4, we can combine 4 ones. 2 to the power 3 means 8, we can combine 8 ones, and maximum 2 to the power 4 is 16, we can combine 16 ones. Okay, we can combine ones in this sequence, and we cannot combine any one either in diagonal ways. Okay, so now let us see an example for 4 variable Carnot map. Okay, now this is our example. We have to simplify it using Carnot map, as it is 4 variable x, y, z, w. Now let us draw the Carnot map table. We know as it is 4 variables, so we have to create 4 vertical and 4 horizontal columns. Here, and these values is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, and our sequences XY must be in horizontal and ZW in XY vertical, YZ horizontal. So here also value 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, so for our easy concept I am writing here. We know that M0, M1, M2, M3. Okay, so as it is mean term, summation is here, that means all the values are mean term. Mean term means we can put 1 in this square area. So for 0 must be 1, so here it is 1. Next it comes 2. 2 means 0. I think for your understanding it is better M0, M1, M2, M3. If you write here using pencil and then after plotting the value you can erase it. M4, M5, M6, M7. Then it will be not mistaken by yourself. M8, M9, M10, M11, M12, M13, M14, M15. Okay, you should write it in the graph using pencil, and after plotting the values you can erase this one. So M0 is here, then M2 means it comes here, M2, then M5 means this room M5, then M7 means here M7, then it comes M8 means in the last cell M8, M10 means here M10, then it comes 13 means here it is 13, and then it is 15. Okay, so all the other places are 0 here. Clear? Our midterm value. Now we have to make a group of 1. So at first we have to see whether it is possible to make any combinations of larger one. Larger one means we can group either 1 ones, 2 ones, 4 ones, 8 ones, 6 ones. So we have to check it in the decreasing sequence. That means if at first we have to say whether it is possible to group 16 ones. No, obviously it is not possible because there are many zeros. Whether it is possible to 8 ones, it is also not possible because no for any vertical or horizontal columns having all ones. So 8 also not possible. Next, check whether it is possible to combine 4 ones. So here it is 4 ones in a proper sequence. Okay, so we can combine it like this way. But if you check in top to down approach, then these 4 ones can easily be break by yourself using 2 ones. So you should not done this because our main target is to simplify this. So as much as 1 we can group in a circle, then it is much more simpler than the expression. So in order to simplify the expression, we have to make the larger circle. So I am taking into consideration this 4 one. Okay, now you can see here all the 4 ones are in the corner side. Okay, so we can make like this way. I have told you in our previous video, okay, this one and this one can make a group of 1. Okay, but as 4 ones are in the 4 sequence, so we can make these 4 in a single group. We can make it. Okay, because this can be rounded here and this can be rounded here. Okay, so these 4 ones can also be made in a single group. But I think this is much more complicated for yourself, so you take this 2 sequence. We can make these 4 ones in a group. Okay, but it is much more complicated for yourself, so you take these 2 ones in a group and these 2 ones in another group, like this way. You can group this like this way and you can group this like this way. Okay, now let us see the expressions. For these expressions, what is the expression? This is first expressions. So for this expression we have to check 1 horizontal row and there are 2 different vertical rows. So for horizontal row, we know that for horizontal value as for these ones, horizontal value, there is a single horizontal value. So we don't need to check anything. We can easily take this one. So for 1 0 means its value is, you can write here x bar y bar, x bar y, x y bar. Clear? And it is z bar w bar, z bar w, z w, z w bar. Okay, so for this grouping, as this is horizontal row, for there is 1 single horizontal row, so this value must comes in consideration. And as there are 2 vertical rows and the values are here, this and this, So which is common in between? Here it is z bar w and here it is z w bar. So obviously w bar is common. So for the two vertical lines we have to take into consider the common value. Okay. Plus, and for these two value, for this group, as one horizontal row means x bar y bar are there, and again there are for two verticals value we have to take their z bar is common for the two vertical value z bar. And now this one, the group of four ones. So for group of four ones you can see there are two horizontal row and two vertical row. So for two horizontal row means for these two row, so for these two row which is common? One y is common from this and this, as this row, these two horizontal row is in between this group, so y is common. So for this y is taken, and for vertical value this one and this one, so which one is common? W is common, so for this w is taken. Okay, so our values are, expressions will be if x y z w equals to x y bar w bar plus x bar y bar w bar. Okay, and plus y w. Okay, now here you can see it there. So on taking this corner four ones in different group, we get these expressions. Okay, just mind it, follow it. Why we are taking four ones if possible in a single group? Because by taking four ones, the Boolean expression will be in more simplified form. Now if we take these four ones in a single group, if we take, because in this example I am taking these four ones not in a single group, I am taking two ones in a group, so that's why we get this and this value. Okay, so if we take these four ones in a single group, so there exist for these four ones two rows are there and two columns are there. So at first here I am writing by taking the four corner one value into a single group, we get. Okay, in this group these two rows are there, if we take it into group. Okay, so these two means this row, this value and this value. So between among these two value, which one is common? Y bar is common, so for this y bar is taken, and for these four ones we have to consider these two vertical column. So z bar w bar, z w bar, so which one is common? W bar is common, so w bar is taken. So this is one value, and for this we get another value. So if we consider four ones, we get two values f x y z w equals to, one is y w plus another is y bar w bar. So obviously this is much more simplified from this one. So that's why if possible we take the maximum number of one in a single group. Okay, as I am not taking in my first example these four ones in a single group, just for your understanding we get the Boolean expression which is not the least simplified form. You can easily take the know that you know how to simplify, you can see that in from these two values we can take common y bar w bar, and by taking y bar w bar, it is x plus x bar plus yw. So x plus x bar means 1, so yw y bar w bar yw. So this is not the least simplified form. Least simplified form is this one. Okay, again this one is not simplified form because we can take easily y common like this way, but that is another thing. We can't combine this all the four ones. Okay, but you can, so that's why if it is possible we take as much as one, maximum one in a single group. Yeah, so this is our 4 variable Carnot map. Clear? Now we are going to do, so till now all the Carnot map we are doing, we do the mean term expressions solving. We do the all the Boolean expression is in mean term form. Mean term form means after simplified we get mean term value. Okay, but if we want max term value, then let us see what we will do. So K-map using max term value. Max term value means sum of product expressions. Okay, so sum of product expressions. So till now we do all the Carnot map expression using mean term value. Mean term value means summation m like this one. But here you can see here max term value is given. When we know that in truth table max term value we get for the 0 value, and this for 0 for max term, and for mean term 1 for mean term. If mean term is given, we should place 1 in the Carnot map table, and as max term is given, we should place 0 in the max term value. Okay, positions are same, but we have to place 0 as it is max term is given at first thing. And our second thing is for max term value we know that for max term value we know that what we know, for one value we need complement, and for 0 is non-complement value. Okay, we know that, and max term is done using plus value. You know that if we product of sum of product, sorry, it's not sum of product, it is product of sum. Product of sum. Product of sum means what is the max term expression? Max term expression should be like this. I think you know that a plus b plus c product of sum. That means at first we do OR operation, then we have to do the product value. So this is product of sum expression. So let us see how we do. So our for max term value, as it is 3 variable, that means we need 8 combinations are there. So our 8 combinations. Positions in the tables are same. 8 means A is written here, B is written here, and our value we know M0, M1 as it is max term value, M0, M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6, M7. Okay, so here max term value is 0. 0 means our values are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, and it is 0, 1. Okay, so for 0 it is 0, M0, 0 must be written here as it is max term. So 0 for max term. Now 3 means it is 3, so here also 0. And for 6 means it is 6 here, here also 0, and 7, it is also 0. Okay, very easy, and others are 0. Now as we need product of some expression, that means max term expression. So max term expression means we have to take consider the 0 and we have to make a group of 0, as we have done group of 1 in all our previous example, as we need our min term expression, and here we need max term expression. That's why we need to group zeros. So for 0 groups, let us see, we can group this into a single group. This also a group, there is also a group, and this one is single, so this one is in single group. Okay, now for this one, now you write here one thing you must notice, that here for 0 0 0 0 means as it is max term value, it is b plus c, so it is better you should write like this way. For this one, okay, our values are 0 0 0, you write here the values at first. Okay, 0 0 0 0 0 0. So for max term value, 0 is for a, 0 0 for b, and the values are, then it is easier for you, a plus b plus c, this is max term value. Okay, now for this group, for this group, 1 is single horizontal row, so 1 must be there, and there are 2 vertical columns. So for 2 vertical columns, which one is common? 1 is common, and 1 comes from the first position, so 1 is there. First position means we need 1. You must mind it from where 1 comes. If it comes from these 2 columns, 1 is from C value, and as it comes from these 2 columns, 1 which is common, comes from the first value. So 1 1 means our value is 1 1 means our value b a bar plus b bar. Okay, a bar plus b bar, because a bar is for here, for this one, and b bar is for this one. Now for this vertical column, this one, obviously as there are 2 rows, for 2 rows nothing is common, so we don't take any values from horizontal rows, and for vertical there is a single value. Single value is 1 1. 1 1 means b bar plus c bar. Mind it, here also it is 1 1, but here it is 1 1 1 comes from a value and another one comes from v value. Okay, you should mind it, you should mark it very cautiously. Here also it is 1 1, here also it is 1 1, but for this one, 1 1 is for a value and another one is for v value, so that's why I am writing here a bar plus v bar. And for this 1 1, if both the variables are b bar plus c bar. Okay, so our expression is if ABC equals to a plus b plus c, a bar plus b bar, b bar plus c, c bar. Okay, it is very easy, but you should keep in mind that for max term value, for 1 this is for complement, and for 0 this is not a single value, and every variable should be in plus value. Okay, I am doing here another example. If ABC equals to summation of 0 to 4. Okay, so 0 to 4 means 0 to 4. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Others are 1. Okay, so we have to make combinations of 0. So we can make a combinations of this one and another one is by taking this 0 with this 0. Okay, so two groups are there. For this group our values are 1, 1, no, as there is two horizontal lines, so no values comes from horizontal row, and one vertical line, that means our values are 0, 0. 0, 0 means B plus C, and for this value there are one horizontal row, so obviously horizontal value comes from this, and from the two vertical rows we get common 0, but this 0 is for C, mind it. Okay, so our values are A plus C, not B, because this 0 is the value of C. The second digit is for the second variable, so there's the second digit is common, so obviously we should take it is for A, it is for C, so A plus C. So our expression okay, this is our max term expression. Use of don't care term. Don't care term is also one criteria in Karnaugh map. What is don't care term? Don't care term means we get min term and max term depending upon the output of any Boolean circuit. That means whether the output is, if the output is 1, we get signal 1, then we take all the expression as min term expression, and for 0 we get all the expression for max term expression. But there are some input condition in some expression that output is not stable. Output is not stable means output may be either 0 or 1. We don't know that what will be the output for certain input condition. That term is known as don't care term. That for that values of input condition we know it is known as don't care term. So for don't care term, don't care value, its value may be 0 and maybe 1. That means in max term expression its value is taken as 0, and for min term expression its value can be taken as 1. So it does not matter what is the value of any don't care term. So let us see an example. Suppose our example is if A, B, C, three variables values, there are min term, that means 1, 7, 5 plus this is don't care value should be written like this. That means 4 and 3 values in the Karnaugh map table are don't care value. So as it is 3 value, that means there are 8 combinations. So you know this is 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, its values are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. This is 0, 1. Okay, at first put the min term value 1, 7, 5. This is 1 and this is 1. This is 5 means 3, 4, 5. This is 5, 6, 7. This is 7. Okay. And don't care value is 4 and 3. Mark it. For don't care value I am written here D. 3 is D and 4 is D. This is our don't care value, and all the values are 0. What does it mean? It means that for this min term condition we know that combinations output is 1. For this min term combination, that is ABC, ABC, in the truth table output is 0. But we cannot say that these positions is in stable position. So that's why this position is known as don't care value. So this value can be taken as 1 and can be taken as 0 according to our usefulness to make a combinations of 1. Here you can see that here it is 1 1 1. I am telling you already that I have told you what thing, that maximum values of 1 must be in a single group to make a simplified Boolean expressions. Okay, so you can make this two ones like this way, this one and this one. You can make a group of two ones, but if you take this don't care value as 1, you can easily make this a group of 4 ones. Okay, if you consider this don't care value as 1, you can make a group of 4 ones. But if you don't take this don't care value in consideration, you have to make two combinations of two ones to combine. Okay, two terms are there. So obviously, if we must take the maximum number of ones in a group, that's why I am taking this d value in consideration. We don't need to take this d in consideration. We take only d in consideration if we can make a group of 1 with the d value. Okay, so by taking we get the 4 d value. So now for this value our expression is there 2 rows and 2 columns. For 2 rows are there, 0 and 1, no common value is there. So from row value nothing can be taken into consideration, and for vertical value 2 value. So for 2 value this 1 is common, that means C is taken. Okay, so our expression is, this is so simplified, C. If you don't take this d in consideration, you get 2 mean term value. Obviously that must not be a simplified value, so we can take d value into consideration to make a value group of ones. Okay, this is our don't care consideration. This is all about what is Carnot map. By using this Carnot map we can simplify any Boolean expressions very easily. Okay.